What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back in the building with another Got 'em Early. Woo! My voice cracked on that one. I just rolled with it. But we got something in major today. We will be doing a full-on in-depth review on it, but I got to talk about this now because this is a major release that we witnessed both of them. So we'll get into that. But beforehand, we got this right here that we're not going to talk too much about, but these are set to actually restock alongside with some other pairs, and that is of course the Air Force One Nocta. Now the reason I'm showing you the all white pairs because supposedly these are actually making a restock alongside with the brand two new colorways, one being the palest purple and then the other being a Centron tint. But we are also supposedly getting a restock of the original Dundada all white Air Force One. Love You Forever is featured on this, and this originally released back in 2002. It's crazy that it's been that long. It doesn't even feel like it's been since 2002. But with this restock, I had to check and had to confirm if we would be getting alongside with that the little letters that are featured right here, which I don't think there's more. I can't remember. It's been a long time, but it's a decent amount in there. And of course, these are called the Love You Forevers. The quality of the shoe itself is, for the most part, pretty dope, you know, overall. I like them. I'm not a big fan of the Nocta line. Some of them are cool, some of them are dope, but I have not bought any of them. But the Air Force One, for the most part, I like it. It's cool, it's simple. It's an all white. We've been getting a lot of Air Force Ones recently, one being the Yachties and then the Kobe's, and now these are restocking alongside with two different colorways this upcoming 11th of December. However, with that said, the retail on these alongside with those are gonna be $160. Now that's crazy that these are going for $160, but the Kobe's and the Yachties went for $130, because in my opinion, those two had way more stuff going on compared to this pair. I mean, they're nice, don't get me, the quality is nice as well, but those Kobe's and those Yachties, in my humble opinion, just were better shoes in my opinion. Once again, you do got the Nocta logo on the back on the left shoe, and then on the right you have your typical Air Force One. But besides that, you got some slight differences, of course, with the perforations on the toe box and all that, but typical Air Force One all whites at the end of the day. And believe it or not, even though they are basic, people eat them up. People eat these things up and they'll sell out and they'll do what they need to do. With that said, now we got something big in the building, man. It's been 10 years since this last release, and we're getting this actually coming out very soon, and that is, of course, the Kobe 9 Elite Christmas. Forgive me, guys, I forgot to mention that these are, of course, the Protro 9s, and these are set to release on December 12th for a retail price point of $240. And this is the second Protro 9 we've gotten of this year. The first one being, of course, the Halo. You can see that we have here, though, a size 10 and 11.5. So this is not in my size, but Kobe 9 Elite Protro High, bright crimson, black, white, 10 and 11.5 for the ladies. And it comes in the typical Kobe box that we've been seeing. This is the second, of course, pair of Kobe 9 Protros that we've gotten of the year. And bam, check them out, man. The last time these bad boys released was back in December 26th of 2014. And we got the 2014 pair right here. And this pair was actually sent out from Champ Sports. Salutes to Champs, man, for the love and support back then. They were doing them crazy boxes, and look at it, man. Still in all its glory. Let's check them out, man. Let's just see if there's any major differences of the two at least. One thing I'm seeing off the rip, at least from what I'm looking at, is that there seems to be some difference of the color. Like this is like a little bit, I'll pull both of them out. They seem a little bit more vibrant now. And I've noticed that a lot with a lot of the Kobe's, like even the Grinches that we recently got, retroed, it just seems like a little bit more of a vibrant sneaker overall. Bam! 2014, 2024. 2014 on top, 2024 on bottom. And let me just look, man. Let me just feel it. There's some pretty decent differences for the most part. Nothing major, nothing that would stop somebody. Let me lace them up. Bam. So yeah, man. There are some slight differences of the two, of course. One thing in particular that I noticed was the outsole itself. This being the 2014 pair, this is the 2024 pair. But as I stated before, there's a lot of difference on the actual color itself as far as the saturation or vibrance. The newer pairs are way more vibrant in my humble opinion, but they're dope. I would say it's a good upgrade for the most part. The type of leather quality, everything feels a little bit more plusher, a little bit more thicker, especially around the sock liner right here. And these, as stated before, were originally released in December 26th of 2014. The Lakers played the Chicago Bulls at the time. However, Kobe did not play in these sneakers because he was actually out for knee soreness. He had just came off of his Achilles tendons rupture, of course, and then also he had a knee fracture, I believe, earlier that year that kind of sidelined him as well. So he was unable to really get out and play in these, but there were some other players on the court that did play in these. And for the most part, another iteration of just Nike basketball in their Christmas colorways and their Christmas, you know, type of collection. And this is definitely one that stood out because the shoe itself was just different, but it was built off of, you know, Kobe's injury to the Achilles and trying to reinforce and give more protection alongside with it. But even with the Kobe 9 Elite, Kobe still kind of preferred those low top sneakers overall. He did play in these, but he did prefer the low top 9s a lot more, I would say. And you saw him more in low top models even afterwards, even though this is like one of the last shoes that he did play in. Because if you remember, of course, these are the 9s, then the 10s, and then the 11s. They were lower top models. They tried to reinforce it, but Kobe just wanted to have that agility and that comfort and that movability. And these were good with that, but there is something about it with this upper, higher up. It was a little bit more tighter around the ankle. Me personally, though, I like them, and a lot of people praise these shoes at the end of the day, and they have a lot of dope tech alongside with it. But one thing I would say also, as I stated before, some of the differences that I heard about this pair compared to the 2024 is that this is a reinforced fly wire, also a full zoom or lunar zoom unit in the actual midsole itself. Matter of fact, let me just read it off to you because I'm gonna get techie with it. So the first thing that was changed was its cushioning technology. The original Kobe 9 used lunar lawn cushioning, which was a lightweight foam technology providing a responsive feel. They moved on to the Protro, which then was an updated with full-length Zoom air cushioning, offering better responsiveness, energy return, and a more comfortable ride. The second thing was a weight reduction. Apparently, the Kobe 9 already one of the lighter basketball shoes of its time, but included materials that were less refined by today's standards. The Protro used lighter but more advanced materials in the midsole and upper to reduce overall weight without sacrificing durability. And I remember reading about that with it being less dense or something of that nature. The outsole design, original Kobe 9, the outsole traction pattern was already exceptional, inspired by Kobe's need for court grip, but the Kobe 9 Protro maintains that same traction design, but enhances rubber compounds to improve durability and grip. And then material enhancements utilize Flynet on the original technology with fly wire cables for a lightweight and stable fit. But the Protro, the Flynet construction, has a better, slightly reinforced for better durability, especially for aggressive cuts and movements during gameplay. So they reinforce that. And modern performance standards, while revolutionary at its release, was designed for Kobe's era of basketball performance in mind. That's what we're talking about for the original. And the Protro is tailored for today's faster, more dynamic basketball style, offering better support, cushioning, materials that meets modern performance needs. And overall, they look pretty much the same as far as the aesthetics, but of course there is some slight differences when it comes to the color. It just seems a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more colorful, even on the midsole itself. And I can't tell if this is cream or was white, then it turned cream, because on this pair, of course, it's straight up white without that, through that going on. On here, it's almost like a cream. But at the same time, this is a 10-year-old shoe. The outsole has more of that white, but the midsole has more of that cream. So maybe over time, it's kind of like darkened up on your boy. But, you know, Kobe 9 Protro, I'm pretty sure Wear Testers is going to get out there and let you guys know how it performs. Me personally, like I said, I love the Kobe 9s for a basketball. For, of course, everyday wear, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing looking shoe, but it's not horrible neither. One of the big things that I noticed too about the Kobe 9s that they changed out a lot was the actual insole. That's why I was feeling it, because it now features like some more ridge in it to that almost glues to your sock and your foot within the shoe. The actual insole does, where this one is more of just a dimpled feeling look. It doesn't grip as much, but you pretty much have the grip on the outsole here, but you also have a grip within on the insole as well. For me personally, like, this is just more of a historical shoe that I'm happy that they brought back out, and it's crazy to seeing everything in full circle. Will I be copping this pair for $240? No. Do I think it's worth copping if you need a pair of basketball shoes? Yes. Do I think it's worth copping if that's just something, you know, if you love Kobe and you missed out on these? Yes. But me personally, I'm okay with owning the 2014 pair and continuing that ride on the way out. Overall, they kept it true to its essence and its look overall. They definitely did enhance it, and I think that the 2014 pair is better, but I'm okay with that's my bad, 2024. I'm okay with the 2014. I don't know if I call these 20. My brain is gonna do it. I probably already did it. With that said though, be on the lookout. These are a size 10, so I more than likely might not even get a full-on in-depth review, but this will be good enough to show you guys some of the differences and talk a little bit about it. But with that said, phenomenal basketball shoe, and I'm pretty sure it'll be backed up by some actual people that play basketball more than me. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. As always, I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.